Okay, we are officially live. Just give me a couple seconds here, guys. Waiting for a few people to join. You can, if you're watching this later, feel free to skip ahead a little bit of this part. This is a general reading. It is not going to resonate with everybody. If you want to book a private reading with me, you can do that through my website, which is linked down below in the description box. Happy November, everybody. I hope you guys all had an amazing Halloween. I will be putting up the timestamps for this reading at the end of the video. So be patient. Other people also put them in, but I usually comment from like a different YouTube account. So I do put the timestamps up. All right. So give me just a minute to get settled in here, you guys. It's like 3 p.m., but I made coffee because you know when you're just craving an iced coffee? Yeah. It was one of those days. All right. So let me get the timestamps for Aries. We're going to do the person on your mind today. Sorry, I got sniffles, you guys. It's just because the weather, like I just came inside. The weather, every time it gets cold out, like I swear I'm just constantly sniffling. Like I don't even have to be sick. All right. Alrighty, so we are going to start with our Aries collective. My chair is too low here. Okay, so let's get into it. If you guys hear squeaking, I do apologize. It is just my chair. It's not even an old chair. I don't know why it's squeaking so much. Still trying to find a solution to that. All right, Aries. The person on Aries' mind. Show me their overall energy. Okay. Wow. So we did get 3 cards out here. Somebody's stressed, Aries. Somebody is really stressed. We got Pisces energy showing up here. Very stressed out energy. Somebody is like heavily in the energy of regret, heartbreak, sadness here. Okay. This could be somebody that you are not in communication with, Aries. Since we do have the High Priestess showing up here, this is indicating that either you're not in constant communication with this person, all right, or they're trying to hide their sadness from you. They're trying to hide their stress. They're trying to hide their sadness. Someone here could be trying to move on from something. Someone's also having a hard time communicating with you the sadness that they feel, communicating this heartbreak. Okay, let's see the overall energy between you. The Tower. Okay, so there may have been some sort of situation that occurred recently between you and this person that has caused some sort of drama or stress in your life, Aries. However, this person's not happy with the way that things have played out here between you and them. But they seem to be keeping this to themselves. They seem to be keeping this a secret. They're withholding this information here, okay? For some of you guys, there may have been some sort of betrayal involved here, okay? The 7 of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. Tell me more about this Tower. What the heck happened here? Temperance. So it's like you and someone are trying to mend a situation. You and someone are trying to heal something. You and this person, Aries, whoever they are, you guys need to kind of bring the situation into balance after something pretty stressful has happened here. Again, I feel like this person is keeping to themselves about how they really feel. They're not being very open to you about their emotions or their feelings behind this. Again, I just feel like this is someone who is either avoiding it or they're like just keeping it in because they either don't want to talk about it or they don't know how to talk about it. How do you see them, Aries? How does Aries see this person? Interesting. So you see them as the King of Cups, okay? We also have Sagittarius energy showing up here, but with you seeing them as the King of Cups, I feel like you might, usually you see this person as someone who is very secure within themselves, okay? There could be a little bit of manipulative energy here, a little bit of emotional manipulation going on. Now, the way I look at it here, Aries, is you know that this person has the ability or capacity to emotionally manipulate you if they want to, but I think that you see them as not, like, choosing not to. So I don't know if, you know, you're just seeing the best in this person or you're seeing like the potential in them, but they are showing up as the devil here, okay? So, you know, they could have some sort of unhealthy emotional attachment issue, especially with the devil showing up with the King of Cups. It's like they may try to like show you or appear that they are emotionally secure. However, there is some sort of attachment issue here with this person. How do they see you? They see you as the Queen of Pentacles, okay? They see you as someone who cares a lot. You know, maybe you're someone who cares a lot about your health, cares a lot about your body, cares a lot about other people. They just genuinely see you as a person who cares. Yeah, health is coming up here, Aries. Health seems to be something really significant here in the reading. How do you feel about this person, Aries? You're kind of overwhelmed by this situation, okay? You feel like they are avoiding. So, you know, if you feel like, if this is the type of person, Aries, that you guys got in a fight and they're like, everything's fine, I'm over it, but you know that they're not over it, you're absolutely 100% right about that. They are not over it. They're not over it, but they also either, again, like don't want to deal with it or don't know how to deal with it or don't know how to communicate it. Either way, there is the energy of avoidance showing up here. And then on your end, we have this energy of you being quite overwhelmed with the situation. It could also be them feeling overwhelmed as well, Aries. Please take it as it resonates. You guys can always check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Yeah, what is all this conflict here, Aries? Damn. Someone's really mentally conflicted. So they say they're fine, but in their head, they're not fine. Like, they're not over it. I feel like they're trying to find a solution, but it's only within their own mind. Like, they're not really like open to working out a solution with you. They kind of just want to find the solution on their own. For some of you guys, if you got in an argument with this person, I do feel like they're emotionally intelligent in the way that they know that how they feel about something that happened, like that they're responsible for their own feelings toward this. So that could be why they're not willing to open up or talk to you about it, because at the end of the day, they feel like communicating about it would be useless, would be just a waste of time, that like they know that communicating about it is not going to change how they feel at the end of the day. So there is someone here who's withholding a lot of this emotion, keeping it all in, right? But I'm also wondering if, you know, this person has a bad habit of doing that, because we have this Tower here, which is, you know, this person could have the habit of holding everything in until it comes out kind of in a more explosive energy. All right, what's their intention towards Aries? King of Swords. So they are trying to stay balanced here, again, in their energy. And the thing that this person is not understanding, though, Aries, is that to stay balanced in the relationship and within themselves, they need to be able to express things, right? Like they're kind of working against themselves at this time, because it's showing up almost like this energy of like, I need to express myself, but I don't think expressing myself is going to be helpful in any way. They think it's like almost a waste of time, a waste of energy, a waste of talking. But that's the part that they have wrong, Aries. Okay, what's their next action? the Magician, the Six of Wands. They're trying to overcome this. Again, I just feel like someone here is trying to overcome something in their own energy, though. I do feel like they may take some sort of action to try to overcome this, but with everything else that I see here, Aries, it really tells me that they're not connecting with you in any way. Well, they do this. Like, there's some sort of way that they're wanting to, like, overcome something, but it's not with you. But with the Magician here in their next action, I do feel like there is some sort of inspired action they're going to take towards you. They just want to make sure that before they do communicate that there's a purpose in it. Like, for this person, it feels like there has to be like a purpose or an intention surrounding the communication. Okay. So we have the Three of Cups here in the outcome, Aries. This, I do feel like you guys are going to find a solution to this problem, because the Three of Cups is talking about, like, celebrating something. And then we have the Six of Swords. So it does feel like you guys are going to move on from this. However, I do feel like this person, it's likely that they might build a little bit of resentment through this process, because they don't, like, you guys don't find closure on anything. Like, you and this person, you never really find the closure that you need in the situation, because yeah, they'll get over it eventually. But again, it's like you guys are not working together to solve any problems, or you're not working together to try to, like, overcome something. So again, there is this energy of them being like, okay, I know I'll get over it. I know that I'll get over it, but they're not very solution oriented. All right. So that's what I got. We got Gemini here, Pisces, lots of Pisces, Capricorn, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Hidden truth for my Aries, please. I miss hearing your voice. And I lost myself for a little while. All right, Taurus is next. Thank you to everyone who likes the video. Okay. For my Taurus collective, the person on Taurus's mind, please. The person on Taurus's mind. Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Someone's curious about you, Taurus. However, they're being very cautious in their action towards you. Okay, someone could be thinking about you in terms of, like, commitment here. It just feels like they're trying not to get too ahead of themselves right now. Okay, what's their overall energy towards you, Taurus? Queen of Swords. Damn, someone's trying to stay detached. So there's someone who's acting detached towards you, Taurus. They are quite curious about you, but again, they're trying to be cautious. But the thing is, I feel like they're showing up way too detached in the connection. So, like, rather than showing you that they're curious or interested, they think that playing this kind of game of, like, acting like they don't care is going to be productive in some way. It's like, okay. Well, let's see the overall energy between you guys. Is the one who's acting like they don't care, Taurus. We have the World. There's definitely a connection here between you and this person. Okay, there's a connection. There's something showing up here, my loves, but somebody is not wanting you to know. Yeah, why are they trying to create this illusion like they're not interested? Oh, they are interested, Taurus. How do you see them? How will you know who this person is if this reading connects with you? How do you see them? It's the one that you are really physically attracted to. You think that this person's getting a lot of attention from other people. You could also be wondering if they're a player. Okay, you could be wondering if this connection is karmic in some way or another. This person is showing up, at least to you, as someone who is quite confident here. And again, they're acting very detached from the situation. Yeah, they're acting withdrawn. They're acting like they're out here, like they got options, Taurus. Like someone is very nonchalant about the whole connection between you. How do they see you? Yeah, I'm telling you, Taurus, this person actually adores the shit out of you. I don't know why they have to pretend that they don't, because they actually like you a lot. Again, I don't know. There's something about this person needing to move very slow. They're very cautious. This could be someone who's divorced, Taurus, as well, or someone who's recently like separated from another situation. So, you know, it would make sense that if they've been recently broken up or separated from someone, that they're just wanting to take it slow and not rush into anything. Okay, but they actually like you a lot. Like they actually kind of put you up on a bit of a pedestal here, Taurus. Like this person holds you in very high regard. Like why am I hearing they think you're like very precious? How do you feel about this person? But you don't even think that they're that interested in you. Ten of Pentacles. Tell me more. So again, Taurus, this person could be someone who's like recently divorced. Maybe they have a family. Okay, you see them as someone you could potentially be in a commitment with. Like they're to you, this person is like your wish fulfillment. You find them to be very inspiring. And I feel like for you guys, you're very open about how you feel towards this person. Like they know how you feel about them. You've told them. You've expressed it somehow. You've expressed your admiration for this person. You've expressed the fact that you think that you and them would make good partners, make a good team here. However, again, they're not being so open about their feelings in this case. How do they feel? I told you, look, they like you. It just keeps coming up. Like, they like you. I don't think they're in love with you or anything, Taurus, but they definitely like you. They're just not, again, very open to showing or expressing this love. Yeah, there's a lot of mental conflict here over whether they should express something to you or not. What's their intention? Two of Cups. Damn. Give them time. They'll come around, Taurus. Let's see what their next action is. The Six of Cups, the Six of Wands. They just really want this to work. Okay. Remember I said that you guys might not be talking too much, or did I say that for Aries? If they've been a little bit withdrawn, because we do have the Hermit here, if they've been a little bit withdrawn, a little bit cold, a little bit detached, I feel like they're going to come around, Taurus. I feel like their energy is going to come around. They need to look at this connection and feel like it's going to be successful. They don't want to just fall for potential here. They already do like you a lot. Like I said, they just haven't quite expressed that yet. I think they're going through this kind of process within themselves where they have to accept this. And then once they accept it, they'll be able to express that to you. But there is like a little bit of this energy holding them back. Again, it could be that they're going through a breakup or a divorce. Yeah, so there's something here that's weighing them down that they haven't quite expressed to you. And it's something that they've been keeping private. So for some of you guys, maybe this person hasn't told you that they've just recently gone through a breakup, or that they're in the process of a divorce, and they don't know if telling you would be the right move, right? They don't know if telling you would be the right thing for the relationship. So I do feel like there's quite a bit of stuff that they've got to sort of figure out internally here. But they do like you. They are curious about you. And yeah, that's what I got. We got Pisces here, Aquarius, Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Sagittarius. Leo with Scorpio is here as well with the World card. Let's get your hidden truth. The timing, the timing just wasn't right for us, okay? So this is all coming down to timing for this person, Taurus. It's all coming down to timing. One more for Taurus, please. I have too much to lose, okay? I have too much to lose. On the bottom of the deck, I hide my feelings. So lots of confirmation here, Taurus. Lots of confirmation from this person that it's just not the right time for them to express themselves yet. However, I do see that there is hope for change in the future. So let's move on to Gemini. All right, Gemini. The person on Gemini's mind, please. The person on Gemini's mind. Oh, okay. We have a Capricorn energy here. Why is this person showing up as the devil for Gemini? Someone you're arguing with. Okay, sometimes Gemini, this may not even be someone that you're romantically involved with. If you've recently had a conflict with someone important to you, you know, this could be their energy showing up as well. However, please take it like it resonates for you. Someone here is more worried about being right in a situation rather than finding a solution to a problem. Okay. A little bit of toxic energy showing up here. Yeah, I feel like someone is more concerned with the outcome being them being right rather than just finding a solution that's going to be good for both of you. Okay, what's their overall energy towards you? 8 of Wands here. Okay. If you're not in communication with this person, expect communication, Gemini. I feel like they got a lot to say. Someone's got a lot to say to you. I think for some of you guys, somebody kind of gets off on the argument, It gets them kind of excited. Like it's very passionate. There could also be this energy of like, you know, you being this like forbidden fruit, okay? Someone could be in a commitment here, Gemini. 10 of Pentacles and the Star card. Someone might be in a commitment. So you could be being seen by this person as the, you know, a temptation. It is a forbidden fruit here. This person, I feel like you guys fight a lot. Or I feel like there's like a lot of arguing, a lot of conflicting energy here. What's the overall energy between you? 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone you're pretty, for some of you guys, this could be like a family member as well, okay? Just, I felt that from the very beginning that for some of you, so I'm going to try to like go through this reading as if it could be either a love relationship or a family member. So again, take it as it resonates, but for a lot of you, this is going to be like somebody that is in your, someone in your family who you're fighting with. How do you see this person, Gemini? Ace of Swords. You really want to clear the air with someone here. You want to communicate. You want to communicate clearly. You want to communicate honestly. You want to communicate maturely, Gemini. But you know, you guys could be trying to decide whether you should try to find a solution here or whether you should just move on. Okay, I feel like there's kind of this you going back and forth of, you know, you're tired of this arguing, you're tired of this fighting. Should I try to reach out and communicate and clear the air and just say everything, put everything out in the open, be honest? Or should I just move on from this? Like, is it worth my time? Is it worth my energy? Is it worth it? Like, I feel like you're running out of patience, Gemini. How do they see you? King of Cups. They know that you're much more emotionally mature than they are. Okay? You two clash in your communication here because, again, you, Gemini, are showing up as someone who wants to, like, talk things out. Whereas they're showing up as someone who actually just likes to fight, likes to be difficult, okay? And they're aware, they're very aware that you are someone who is emotionally intelligent here. How do you feel? How do you feel? You're feeling like this person's quite unpredictable. Okay? You're getting a little bit tired of them being really defensive. Okay, somebody here, you know, there's a part of you that feels like you need to protect yourself from this person. You never know whether they're going to want to talk like an adult some days, and then other days they're like, again, like other days they're just blow up at you. Like the energy is just very unpredictable with this person. You never know what version of them you're gonna get. How do they feel? Ten of Wands, Two of Swords. Yeah, they're avoidant. They're avoidant. They're also like very weighed down by this, but yet they don't want to look at the problem head on. They don't want to face the problem head on. They don't want to work things out. Again, Gemini, wow, this energy is stressing me out. So I can't imagine how you guys are feeling right now. What's their intention towards my Geminis? But yeah, again, they just want to have control of the situation. They just want to win. They just want to know that, like, they were right so they could say, I told you so. They're not interested in, like, having a mature adult conversation here. What's their next action? The Fool. Tell me more. The Lovers. Well, don't get me wrong, Gemini. This person does care about you. They do love you. They may come in and try to, again, like I said, they want to find the solution, but deep down, they just want to hear that they're right. Okay? And so, you know, this is the type of energy where I feel like one day they might come up to you and be like, you know what, Gemini, let's just not argue anymore. Let's not fight anymore. But then at a later time, they may bring up this argument again. And it's going to, like, throw you for a loop because you're going to be like, I thought that we decided that we were good. I thought you said you were good. I thought you said you were over it. I thought you said that it didn't matter. I thought you just wanted things to be good. And then they're not. Like, this person, again, unpredictable, Gemini, unpredictable. The outcome here is stress and anxiety. So, yeah, I feel like they're going to tell you, Gemini, that things are good. They're going to tell you that they're over it. Only to bring it's to get your defenses down, to get your guard down. Because, mark my words, Gemini, they will come back and throw this in your face once again. They will come back and turn around and bring this up again, okay? we saw it from the beginning with this Devil card. This person's got a little bit of this malicious kind of energy here. I feel like they could struggle with like mental health a little bit as well, because this energy of like, I want to fight, and then they want to come in and talk, they want to come in and communicate, right? You're going to get real stressed out here because they're going to bring this shit up again later. That's what I got. We got Aries here, Gemini energy, we got Capricorn. Hidden truth for my Geminis. We will be together again. I daydream about a life with you. Okay. Next up is Cancer. You guys, I will be right back. I just have to go pee. All right, I am back. Thank you for your patience. Let me just write timestamp for Cancer. Thank you guys so much for hitting the like button. Just want to remind you, if you do want to book a private reading with me, you can do that through my website, which is linked down below in the description box. Okay, Cancer. The person on Cancer's mind. Page of Wands and the Justice card. So we could have a Libra here. Cancer doesn't have to be a Libra. Someone here is someone here is like just discovering what a karmic relationship is. Cancer, or they're just learning about a karmic relationships, or they're trying to like figure out if you are like a karmic. Okay. Someone's also wondering if you're being honest about something. Someone's wondering if you're telling the truth. For some of you guys also, you could be in some sort of legal drama with somebody here. Okay. These are like, I do go into these readings with the intention of them being love readings. However, sometimes, like I said, stuff kind of shows up that could be other things than love readings. So, you know, this could be somebody who you're in a legal battle with, Cancer, who is wondering like what's going on with the legal battle. They're wondering like how things are going to play out in this. Okay. Please only take what resonates. What's their energy towards you, Cancer? The Empress in reverse. Someone doesn't feel worthy of you. Someone doesn't feel worthy of your love, Cancer. This person could be like a little bit younger or like less experienced than you in some way. This person could feel like they may not live up to your expectations, Cancer. What's the overall energy between you guys? We have the Seven of Cups, okay? So there's a lot of like confusion here, like emotional confusion. I feel like both of you are kind of wondering if the energy is reciprocated. Again, Cancer, this person doesn't know if they're worthy of you, or they're like, I don't know, they could have this like energy of insecurity surrounding them, which is like them kind of wondering again if like you like them, or if they're worthy of being in a relationship with you, or if you see their worth. Okay, they don't know if you see their worth, if you see their value. And so there's a lot of like thoughts going around in this person's mind. Tell me more about this Seven of Cups. You neither of you are like seeing each other or the situation clearly. Okay, Ace of Cups. So there is romance here between you. There is an emotional connection here. However, the waters seem very muddy between you and this person for some reason. Let's see how you see them. How does Cancer see it? So you're seeing them as very guarded. This person has a lot of like boundaries up, or their walls are very high. You're wondering if they're even interested. Damn, Cancer. They're interested. They're not sure if you're they're not sure if you're okay, you might be interested in this person. They're not sure if you're going to stay interested in them for some reason. How do they see you? They feel unworthy. They feel unworthy. Okay, they see you as the Ace of Wands. They may think that you're out of their league physically, that you're much more physically attractive than them. For some of you guys, like I said, they're wondering like why you're even interested in them. Again, that's like showing me that they have this energy of like insecurity surrounding them. They don't know what you see in them. Okay, you could be someone, Cancer, who's very beautiful, very physically attractive. And this person is like, why is Cancer even interested in me? This is a pretty new-ish relationship for a lot of you. It's showing up here. Yeah, they're not sure. So both of you are kind of on the same page here in that sense of not being sure how much this relationship's going to progress, how much it's going to move forward. They think that you're doubting them, when truly that's them like projecting their energy that they are doubting themselves in this connection. Okay, how do they feel, or how do you feel? How does Cancer feel about this person? Like they're moving on. Damn. You're like waiting for this person's response. So Cancer, I feel like you're continuing to observe the situation, but there's a part of you that's like, I just don't know if this is going anywhere. So the funny thing is, because they have so much doubt about whether they're worthy of you or not, they're actually kind of self-sabotaging this connection right now. Excuse me. How do they feel? How do they feel about you? Yeah, so for some of you guys, Cancer, it's like this person, they think that you're just going to ghost them eventually. So for some of you, it's like that energy of, well, I'm going to leave you before you leave me because I know you're going to leave me, right? Because again, they just don't feel worthy of you. This is like a person who like, Cancer, this is like you giving someone who like, I hate to say this way, but like you're out of this person's league and you're giving them a chance because you see more to a human than putting them in these hierarchy categories. You're like, okay, maybe I'm out of your league looks wise, but I care more about other things, right? Like there's other ways people can be compatible in relationships. So you're looking beyond the physical, but this person's very caught up in the physical, Cancer, and they're very caught up in the fact that, you know, you are out of their league and that you're probably going to find better and that you're going to walk away from them. So they are kind of considering whether they should just distance themselves from you. So I do feel like, you know, with this energy here, Cancer, someone may like just kind of ghost you. Again, I feel like they may have like left you on red or left you on delivered or something, and while they try to figure out what they want to do here or how they want to proceed, and they're wondering if they should just be honest with you about how they feel, right? But then in their feelings they're like, damn, like I don't know. They're like, I don't know if this is gonna work. Like I feel like, you know, Cancer is eventually gonna find someone better, and they would rather walk away from this sooner than wait for that day to come where they get hurt, you know? Their intention, we have the 5 of Cups. Yeah, so they're trying to avoid disappointment, okay? They do like you, but this person is very insecure, Cancer. And that will keep coming up as a problem in a relationship. I think that's why sometimes, you know, when people put each other in these categories of leagues and all this stuff, like if someone really truly believes that someone else is out of their league, that energy is going to project in the relationship, and eventually that will cause them to sabotage it, right? Even if it's like on a subconscious level. What's their next action towards Cancer? The World in reverse. And what's the outcome? The 6 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, Cancer. I mean, this person, they don't want, like, it's like they got really excited in the beginning when you showed interest in them, but then like the reality of the situation kind of sunk in, and again, they're just feeling like they're not worthy of this connection. It's kind of sad actually, because they're kind of going to sabotage like something that had really good potential here. So this person's stuck in so the funny thing is, going back to this like beginning energy of them like, oh, is this a karmic? You may be a karmic for this person, Cancer. You may have been brought into this person's life to essentially show them that they're repeating this cycle of self-sabotage, right? Because with the World in reverse, it's like they're repeating or perpetuating like a cycle of disappointment. But they're failing to realize that they're the one that's actually perpetuating this cycle, that they're the one that's actually causing the disappointment. And so this is like, in their mind right now, they're almost seeing it like, oh, well, you know, people don't like me. People don't like me. Like, I'm not good enough. I'm not attractive enough. I don't look good enough. And until they actually realize that belief or that like pattern is what's causing all their failed relationships, they're never going to have anything successful, because excuse me, I see that there's just like a lot of potential here, but this person's they're gonna sabotage it. Like they're gonna screw it up because they don't see the worth or the value in themselves. That like, you know, not everybody is so concerned about physical attractiveness. Like, yes, physical attractiveness is important, but you know, you can be the hottest person in the room, but if you got an ugly personality, you know, it's just, you ugly. Like, I think this person, you've been brought into their life as someone who's very attractive, but also very sweet. And until this person realizes that, they're going to keep finding this themselves in this situation. So that's what I got. We got Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra. So it's unfortunate for them because they're actually the ones that are losing a good thing here. This person has a very negative belief of themselves. Hidden truth for Cancer. We don't share the same values. We both know I'm not the one for you. Damn, Cancer. Like, this person We don't share the same values, because they think for some reason that you value surface level and like surface level things when that's actually what they value, right? We both know I'm not the one for you. Self-fulfilling prophecy. They're already sabotaging the connection before it even went anywhere. Damn. All right, Leo's next. Let me get your timestamp, Leo. All right. Hold on, let me just rewrite this. Give me 1 second, you guys. Oh my God, I'm just dropping shit all over the place. Okay, so sorry, Leo. All right, Leo. The person on Leo's mind. Someone who's been silent, someone who's been quiet. Could be a Pisces, doesn't have to be. Maybe someone here keeping a secret from you, Leo. King of Pentacles. Tell me more. Okay. Someone here, their energy towards you, 6 of Wands, King of Pentacles. So somebody could be hiding the fact here, Leo, that they are more successful than they lead on to be. Okay. Somebody could be like hiding their financial situation from you. This person is showing up as very successful. Okay. Very smart, very business-minded. They've got a reputation, but they're like hiding this reputation from you. They want you to see them as who they are and not as what they have. What's the energy between you guys? 9 of Cups, okay. So it looks like you and this person are like pretty happy right now. So I feel like somebody wants you to fall for them rather than the idea of them. They could be kind of a workaholic, Leo. Somebody, again, they may like not be giving you the whole truth about their financial or like their work situation, but they're pretty well off here, Leo. How do you see them? 8 of Cups. This energy of them sort of like keeping a secret or like hiding something is making you not trust them, okay? You may be very intuitive, Leo. You may be quite aware that they're hiding something. They may be a terrible liar, but you seem to be kind of catching on to the fact that they're hiding something from you. For some of you guys, this person, they might be married, okay? The King of Pentacles usually appears to be somebody who is in a commitment, okay? King and Queen of Pentacles are usually stable, have stability in their life, financial stability. They represent like commitment and stuff as well. How do they see you? Well, let's see what happens. And they see you as the Justice card. Okay, Libra energy. This person sees you as quite balanced, Leo. Okay. You're a truth seeker. They know that you're someone who's also very honest. They feel bad about lying to you. They feel guilty about lying to you. I feel like you also, like, you're good at spotting liars, Leo. You know, you just tend to have this kind of, you know how some people, like, can tell right away when other people are lying? I feel like that's you, Leo. Like, you can always tell when somebody is being dishonest, whether it's just an intuitive thing for you, or you just know, like, the body language, it's like psychological, like you're just kind of aware of, like, the subtle things that people do when they lie. But you're definitely, like, suspicious of this person. And you're showing up here anyway, Leo, as someone who is not, like, you really hate people that lie. You may have even said this to this person. How do you feel? But there's definitely, like, yeah, you feel like they're manipulating you. Seven of Cups. Yeah, you're like, what is this? Like, what is going on here? You know they're lying about something. You just don't know what it is that they're lying about. How do they feel? Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Damn, they really like you. They really care about you, Leo. This person is wanting to take care of you. They want to offer you stability. I don't think that they're married. I'm not seeing that they're married. I feel like you think that. I feel like you're wondering if they're hiding something. But the way they feel about you, they could also be hiding, like, a child or something. There's something that they haven't been completely open and honest with you about. But there's, like, a reason why they're keeping this secret. Again, it could be related to their, like, financial situation, and they don't want you to, or their work, like what they do for work, or like a business that they have, okay? But they're really wanting you to, like, fall for them rather than, you know, this life that they created for themselves. You're very suspicious here. But this person does care about you. They actually, like, they want to do something for you. There's something here, like, they're wanting to, like, spend quite a bit of money on you. You know, they may have said, like, that they're just, you may have, like, talked about something about financial struggle, and they kind of, like, agreed with you. But then you've seen the way they dress. You've seen the car they drive. You've seen the things that they own, or the way when they take you out on dates, they, like, spend a lot of money, and you're just kind of, there's just something, like, suspicious about this person. You're like, damn, are they doing some illegal shit? What's their intention? It's a very specific reading, Leo. They could be in the process of a divorce as well. Maybe that's why they haven't said too much about anything. We do have the Justice card here, indicating there could be some sort of legal battle going on in their life. Okay, maybe that's what they're hiding from you. Maybe they're hiding some sort of legal matters or court case that they're in. Okay, what's their next action? The Knight of Pentacles. Why are they... This is so weird, because today it feels like they're, like, breadcrumbing you. Like, they got all this money, but they're breadcrumbing you. They're just moving slow, Leo. They want to move slow. They want to be cautious. They want to take their time in this connection. So it may feel like you're getting breadcrumbed here. What's the outcome? Judgment. Okay. I feel like they're going to confess something to you, Leo. So hopefully you're going to get some clarity soon on what is going on here. Okay. Yeah, there's some sort of conversation coming in. Again, I feel like they could have, like, children. They could have, like, an ex-partner, an ex, like, husband or wife, or someone who's, like, still involved in their life. I don't know. You have every right to be suspicious here, because there's something that they're keeping from you. But I don't think it's what you think it is. Okay, so we got Sagittarius energy here. Pisces, Libra. Hidden truth for Leo, please. Hidden truth for my Leos. Do I still have a chance? So whenever they tell you what is going on here, like whenever they reveal this secret to you, why they haven't revealed it is because they're wondering if you're still going to give them a chance after. I replay our conversations over and over. And I think this is because they're trying to make sure that whatever they say when they're lying, that they didn't seem too suspicious. I do feel like this person is paranoid that you've figured them out or something, Leo. Like they're like, damn it, I can't keep this secret much longer. I can't withhold this information that much longer. All right, Virgo. Yes, the Leo intuition kicked in. You see, you can't unsee it. You're welcome, my love. All right, Virgo. The person on Virgo's mind, please. Ah, another Virgo. Or you're on your own mind. Someone's withdrawn a little bit from the situation here between you guys. Let's see what else. What's going on with this person? Someone's very focused on work right now. Their stability, okay? Someone's acting like, yeah, a little, ooh, what is all this secretive energy showing up today in the reading? What's their energy towards you? You got someone who's kind of like a loner here. Person who likes to isolate, someone who is possibly a introvert, okay? Damn, they think you're hot. You hot stuff, Virgo. All right, in this situation as well, Virgo, somebody here could be married. Their overall energy towards you being the Queen of Wands and their energy being the King of Pentacles, you may be a third party in this person's life here. What's the overall energy between you guys? Page of Wands. I feel like this is fairly new. This is like you two are both intrigued by each other, both very curious about each other. There's definitely like a strong physical pull between you. How do you see them, Virgo? As a temptation. Yeah, somebody's married here. Temptation, forbidden fruit. There's a lot of chemistry here and passion between you and this person. And you both are very curious about what it would be like to, you know, be with each other in a rather intimate way. Okay, Virgo. Damn. Is it like an office, a romance going on here? You see them as the Devil and the Knight of Wands. Damn. You know that this is not leading towards a commitment, okay? So either this person's like married or they're just an absolute player. But either way, they're non-committal to you, but like the energy, like the passion between you guys is like through the freaking roof here. Like the roof is on fire, Virgo. All right. How do they see you? 10 of Cups. You make them very, very happy. Yeah, but they're married, so they've got somebody here. They're either married or they're in a serious commitment because there's this energy of them feeling like they've got to sneak around with you. Okay, this is like classic third party energy showing up here, Virgo. Yep, and as I say that, and look at the bottom of the deck, look what's on the bottom of the deck, the friggin' 3 of Cups. Well, they like you a lot, but... and I think you're aware. I think you're aware that this person is like, this is a third party situation because you are already viewing them as being non-committal and as a temptation. So it's almost like you know that you can't have this person. How do you feel about them? But you kind of are curious, like you really want to explore probably not even a whole connection with them, but I feel like you kind of just want to have sex with this person, Virgo. I'm not gonna lie. Because yeah, Five of Cups, you already know that this can't go anywhere. Like, you're aware that this situation is going to lead to disappointment or regret on your part. Okay, I feel like you're really trying to make a decision about whether you should go through with this or not. Because I think that you guys, for some of you, it's like you're like, well, if I just like do it and I just get it out of the way, then I don't have to keep wondering and like, you know, fantasizing about it. But is it worth the risk? You know, is it worth the risk? Is it gonna cause drama? Is it gonna cause chaos? It's too risky. But you have a feeling based on the chemistry that like the sex is gonna be really good. How do they feel? It's got third party written all over it, Virgo. They're also mentally conflicted over this. And here's the thing, this what makes it even more complicated, Virgo, is this person has feelings for you, okay? So it's not so simple for them. You don't really have like an emotional thing here. I feel like you're not really letting yourself become emotionally attached to this person. Might be a little too late for them. They like you. Okay, they actually like you. What's their intention? Oh, the moon. Damn, we don't know what their intention is. Let me get another card on that. The moon is like, oh, there's not really a very clear intention here with the moon card. The moon is, it's almost like a lack of an intention with the moon. They don't want you to know, but they do like you a lot, and they are not planning on letting you go. They are very held on to you, and it looks like their feelings are only growing stronger here, Virgo. What's the outcome? But they don't necessarily have an intention. The Star is the outcome. Well, maybe you're going to get your wish, Virgo. We have the 10 of Swords. You may end up sleeping with this person. The Star, the 10 of Swords is like, okay, you're getting your wish fulfillment, but it involves like betrayal of some way, of some kind. Okay. We got Aquarius, we got Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn. Hidden truth for Virgo, please. Hidden truth for Virgo. I wish I had treated you better. Got two more here. I look for you everywhere. I know I messed everything up. All right, Libra. Thank you, Leo. Leo babe, I appreciate that. All right, Libra is going to be next. Thank you for saying that. That confirmation helps me because I feel like the readings don't even really feel, I'm not connecting with them. I feel like disconnected today with the readings. Thank you, Amarita. Thank you guys. It does help when you guys say things like that, because some days I feel like off, and today's one of those days, but the confirmation when you guys tell me that the readings are accurate definitely helps. But I like the bad boys. All right, Libra. The person on Libra's mind, please. Ooh, 5 of Wands. Who are we fighting with? We in a conflict with someone, Libra? Damn. Someone's hurting over this last conflict you had. They're upset. They're heartbroken. They're wanting to mend the situation. Okay. Yeah, they want to heal the situation between you. I don't know what happened, but it looks like you guys were button heads here, Libra. Looks like you guys are at odds with each other in this connection. Something has caused this person to be very upset. What's their energy right now towards you? Eight of Pentacles. Someone wants to come through and put in a little more effort here. What's the overall energy between you? Tell me more about this conflict. Queen of Wands, Five of Wands. Damn, Libra. There's some regret here. Some of you guys got real sassy with each other. What the heck happened, Libra? Damn. Things got really out of hand between you and this person. It feels like the energy is not so great between you. Things were said that, you know, one or both of you potentially regret here. Damn. Yeah, you both caught a attitude with each other here. Things got really heated between you and this person recently, didn't they? How do you see them? You're both disappointed with the way that this turned out. Ace of Cups. You like this person. You're expecting an apology from them. Okay? You were definitely expecting an apology from them. You've seen them as being quite impulsive here. So I don't know what happened, how you guys like fought, but you're definitely seeing them as someone who either like acted impulsive or said something impulsive. Libra, I don't know. They may have apologized right after they said something, but you know, when you say something mean, like sometimes it doesn't even matter if you apologize because what was said, and you can't take back those words. Those words hurt, man. I don't care that sticks and stones thing people say, man. Words can hurt even more sometimes, especially when it comes from somebody that you care about, especially when it comes from somebody that you love, right? How do they see you? I do feel like they regret saying something here, though. You've been distant. You've been distant since the argument. You've been distant since this fight. Looks like they want to come in with an apology, Libra. Looks like they want to put more effort in. Okay, how do you feel? Your feelings are the Emperor. You feel like you want to take your power back from this situation, Libra. But I'm also getting that, like, hold on a second. I'm also getting that, like, you feel like this person, sometimes they act in a way that's, like, a little bit too much. Like, they're too controlling, or they think that they're right all the time. Like, they're on, like, this power trip. Their feelings, we have the Seven of Cups. Okay. So I feel like they're kind of not knowing what to do right now. Like, they know they need to apologize to you, Libra, but I think because you've kind of pulled back your energy, because you've distanced yourself a little bit, it's confused them. You know, maybe in the past you were more willing to forgive them, to look past things, but something they did really like upset you. But they're hurt that they hurt you. You know, they do care that they hurt you. It's affecting them. They see that you've put like a boundary up here by distancing yourself, and you're really just trying to take your power back from this situation. And because you're doing something different, you've got this person like really caught up in their emotions and in their mind. What's their intention here? The Fool. They want to start over. Again, you may have like, I'm not gonna say you blocked this person, but you've been quiet, Libra. You've been quiet. What's their next action? We have Four of Pentacles. They're very held on to this situation. They're very stuck on this situation. They're not ready to let you go. I do see them coming in with an apology or something, though. Page of Pentacles is here as well. I do feel like someone here, Libra, is going to come in and try to mend the situation between you guys. What's the outcome? You guys got a chance of fixing this? Okay, so Libra, I feel like for some of you at least, like again, you don't have to do what the reading says. You obviously have free will to do what you want. Some of you guys are going to accept this person's apology, but you're not putting your boundary down, and it's going to take you time to trust them again. You're being very cautious. Okay, it's like, look, they're coming at you with this apology, and you're like, I don't know. They're gonna have to earn your trust again, Libra. It's kind of the energy I'm getting, that they're gonna have to earn your trust. It's not gonna come easy. We got Gemini, Aries here. Hidden truth for my Libras, please. Hidden truth for Libra. I wish I could share my good news with you. All right, we have, I still feel the pain. I love you unconditionally. I watch your social media. I regret lying to you. Damn, Libra. All right, next up is Scorpio. Well, hold on. I wrote the timestamp completely wrong. Hey, birthday twins in the comments. Happy birthday. Well, I don't know if it's your birthday now, but happy birthday. All right. Happy birthday to my Scorpios out there who are celebrating their birthday this week. Scorpio season, let's go. All right, the person on Scorpio's mind, please. Is the person on Scorpio's mind. We got a Leo here. We got the Sun card, okay? Very positive person here, okay? Very optimistic person here. They don't have to be a Leo. Tell me more about this person. They're generally a very easygoing person, okay? We got someone who's very generous here. Wow, Scorpio. Beautiful energy showing up for the person on your mind. What's their overall energy towards you? Oh, they may be kind of overwhelmed by the situation between you right now. Why is that? What happened? Oh, what happened, Scorpio? Damn, something happened here. There's some sort of drama. You know, I feel like this person seems to be very easygoing. So is it you? Are you the drama, Scorpio? Are you guys the ones bringing the drama? Because what is this? What is this tower? Okay, somebody seems to be very happy here, but they're like kind of tired of you right now. Jesus, what the heck? Seems like their energy towards you is that something kind of got out of hand here, Scorpio. Tell me the overall energy between Scorpio and this person. Because I was just about to say, oh, this is going to be a good reading, and then that freaking tower came out. I mean, you guys are happy, but what happened here? What the heck happened with the tower? Sorry, guys. I got like the hiccups or something. Ah, okay. All right. I think you guys are good. I just think that you bring a little bit of drama into the connection, Scorpio. So I don't know why this is coming up, but this person's kind of like Like the energy that's coming up is that you're just like, you're very dramatic. Okay, they're still happy with you. There's still happiness here. They could either feel like maybe you told them you need some space, or maybe they need some space. I don't know. Or maybe you're just bringing the drama. You two seem like kind of opposite personalities, Scorpio. Okay, this is a weird reading. All right, how do you see them? Ten of Pentacles. You see them as your person. You know what I feel like is happening here is you and someone have gotten so comfortable with each other that you're now feeling comfortable enough to show this person all sides of you, including your batshit crazy side, Scorpio. And they're just kind of like, what the fuck? They're just like, what the fuck am I? Who is this person? I didn't see all these different layers of crazy when I got to know Scorpio. And now all I see is a person who is batshit crazy. I do feel like you and this person are like, you've either like been together for a long time, or again, you're just like at that stage now where you feel comfortable enough to show them all these different sides of yourself. Okay, how they see you, the Death card. Did you like break up with this person? What is going on here, Scorpio? What the fuck? They're like, am I stuck? Did you recently like get married, Scorpio? And someone's like, did I say till death do us part? Because I don't know about that anymore. Damn, what did you do to this person? There's some kind of like drama here in the connection. Because they see you as being torn. Like, I don't know. Scorpio, you got like a personality disorder or something. I don't know. Maybe this is like a cross-watcher reading, but it's like they see you as the person they want to commit to, but they feel like you've changed in some way. They feel like you've changed, or again, like, I don't think you've changed as much as they just haven't seen all the sides of you, and now they're seeing the multi-dimensional version of Scorpio here. They're feeling the wrath of Scorpio. How do you feel about this person? What the fuck? Are you like pissed at someone, or someone's pissed at you? Okay, this is so weird because they're showing up as such like a positive, happy person, but I feel like you two just need some space from each other after something happened here. Like, it feels like you're gonna be fine, but damn. This is weird, Scorpio. I think the relationship's in a weird in-between place right now. You showed them the crazy, and they just don't really know like what to do with it. This reading, this is why I feel disconnected today, because like, what the fuck is this, Scorpio? Like, what even is going on here? I don't feel like this person wants to fully end things with you, Scorpio. However, I do feel like they need some space to process some sort of recent events here. What's their intuition or their intention? Why did I say that? Their intention. We have the King of Cups. They want to be emotionally mature about this. They do want to try again. They do want to start again here. So yeah, someone doesn't want to end things. I don't know like what happened between you, but it almost feels like one of those arguments where one of you was like, maybe we should just break up then, and like stormed out, and then like that's it. But it was unclear whether like that was meant in a serious way or whether that was just said out of anger. But I think you two are just needing some space right now, okay? They've gone kind of silent on you. Yeah, because in your feelings, we have the Five of Pentacles. It feels like they kind of left you in the dark here. But again, I think you scared this person. You scared them, Scorpio. What the fuck did you do or say? What's the outcome of this? You guys are going to figure it out. We have the Lovers as the outcome. So Again, Scorpio, I don't know what the fuck happened here. I don't know what kind of drama is going on in your relationship. However, and I'm wondering like why Spirit gave me like this, the Sun and the Six of Pentacles as the first cards out. Because based on those cards, I would have thought this reading was going to go a completely different way. But you know, can never really know what to expect in these readings, you guys. I definitely feel like something happened here that's caused the two of you to temporarily separate, or you just maybe haven't been speaking for a few days. They do want to fix it. I just feel like they need a little bit of space or like separation from you right now. But the outcome is the Lovers, so I think you guys are going to be okay. We got Gemini, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. Damn, Scorpio, what the fuck was that? I think that's what this person is saying. Scorpio, what the fuck just happened? Hidden truth for Scorpio, please. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I miss hearing your voice. Damn. You guys, like, I mean, I think that I was going to say, where's my phone? It's literally the thing recording this reading right now. I think there's like quite a few planets in Scorpio right now, which kind of makes sense with why the air could be so tense and the energy can be so tense, especially for Scorpio placements. All right, let's do Sagittarius next. Uh, 122. All right, Sagittarius, the person on your mind. The person on Sagittarius's mind, please. Oh, the moon could be Cancer. Does not have to be Cancer. Someone who you're very unsure about right now, Sagittarius. Tell me more. You don't know why you're attracted to this person, but you are. You don't understand what it is. You're like, this could be someone who, Sagittarius, is not your, usual type. They may not fit into what you're usually attracted to. There's something different about this person, Sagittarius. There's something odd about them. Something unique about them. What's their energy towards you? The Lovers. They like you too. There's something really attractive about this person, but you don't know what it is. Which is causing you all kinds of confusion here. They're also showing up as like quite mysterious, okay? You're like, what is it? What is it about this person? They're not your typical type that you're usually attracted to. We have Gemini, Cancer energy here. What's the energy between you and this person, Sagittarius? A lot of excitement, a lot of passion, damn. This person, again, I feel like you're extremely confused as to why you're attracted to them, but you are, like, your heart starts beating faster, you start getting all hot and sweaty and stuff when you're around this person, or when you think of them, like your pupils dilate. Damn, Sagittarius. I don't know, you feel like this person put a spell on you or something, but there is this energy of you being, very confused as to why you're attracted to this this particular person, because in your logical mind it's not making sense. It doesn't make sense to you logically. How do you see them? Ten of Cups. You think that they could be someone who makes you very happy, or they are someone who makes you very happy. You could see you've had like visions of this person, or like visions of the future with this person. Damn, Sagittarius, you're getting in your feelings awfully quickly here. I think that there's something on a deeper level that draws you into this person, you know? Maybe in the past, Sagittarius, you've always been attracted to people more based on their physical appearance or their looks, or like you've based more of your attraction off of that, whereas like now you are attracted to something deeper in this person. And that's why you're confused, because you're like, they're not even like what I would find attractive. Okay, how do they see you? How do they see Sagittarius, please? What? The devil? I could pull another card on that, Sag. Why do they see you as the devil? They're very tempted by you. I don't know what kind of weird chemical reaction you guys gave each other, but the temptation here, the physical attraction, is like, they also don't know why they're attracted to you. Okay? They see you as the devil, but they also see you as very indecisive. So the reason, okay, so Sagittarius, you could like be really flirty with this person one day, and then like, you know, not even maybe one day, but like later that day you're acting weird with them. I don't know. There's like, they see you as indecisive because they feel like you are not, like your actions or like your personality is like not consistent towards them. So they think that you are acting out of a way of being like toxic. Like they're not sure about you. They're like, what, is Sagittarius like messing with me? They also, again though, like they don't know what to think about you, and you don't know what to think about the fact that you're attracted to this person. How do you feel? Damn. Queen of Pentacles. Like, you feel... Sag, you guys are like sending me right now to the freaking moon. Like, what is going on here? You guys are like, you just also have this like feeling about this person. Like you care so much about them. And again, you don't know why. I feel like there's just like a lot of questioning going on here. Like they make you really happy, but like you don't have a logical explanation for this. How do they feel? They're a little intimidated by you. They're a little intimidated by you, Sagittarius. They feel like you have a very strong presence here. Okay, but again, you're like got this person super confused by your actions. Okay, they can't tell if you like them or not. They also, yes, they have fantasized about you quite a bit in a sexual way here. They've definitely had some spicy fantasies. For some of you guys, even if you're not like with it, you and this person are like weirdly connected on like a level that you don't understand. And I think that's why it's like weirding you out so much, because sometimes this person is like thinking sexual thoughts or like fantasizing about you, and you can feel it. You just don't know. You don't know why you feel it. Like you could be just doing something or laying in bed or whatever, and all of a sudden you start getting all like hot and bothered and like thinking about this person. You guys have a weird connection in the ethers where like when they think about you, it is like because they're sending you the energy that they're thinking about you. And so you're literally feeling, you're picking up on that energy. Their intention, Page of Wands and the Hermit. They're kind of shy. They're kind of shy, Sagittarius. They're kind of shy, but they're definitely like very curious about you. They're very intrigued by you. I think this person touches themselves a lot and thinks about you. You are like their chosen fantasy, Sagittarius. This is such a weird reading. What is happening? Yeah, in your dreams. Yes, absolutely in your dreams, because the moon is here. It's like in the dream world, like this person is literally like coming and visiting you in the astral. What is their next action? 3 of Swords. This is the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Okay. They're watching you. I don't think they're going to do anything about this. In fact, they don't, you know, I don't think they're going to make a move here. You know what else just came to me though? This is a little bit creepy, Sagittarius. This is a little bit fucking weird. Just a little bit. Probably more than a little bit weird, but if this person uses like AI to make photos and videos and shit, like they have definitely taken some of your photos and made some weird AI content out of it, or some questionable AI content. Yeah, I don't know, man. This reading's kind of creepy. Like, what the fuck is this shit? They're keeping their distance, okay? What's the outcome? They're just sending you a lot of like energy here. I don't know. You might end up with this person. I don't know how or why. I don't know, Sagittarius, but you and someone have a very strange bond here. And, you know, they might reach out. They might send you a message. We do have the Page of Swords here. I do feel like it's just, they don't know that you would respond. I don't think anything's going to happen if, like, they're not going to initiate. It feels like you would have to initiate it. I got Virgo, Gemini, Cancer, Capricorn. That was a weird reading, you guys. What the fuck? What the actual fuck was that? The hidden truth, please, for my Sag collective. I want to feel that way again. Ooh. Damn. I'm afraid to contact you. What the fuck is this? Sagittarius. Y'all. I'm so sorry. That reading was just so freaking bizarre. Oh my god. What the heck? Wow. Just wow. Y'all, I need a minute after that. What the heck, you guys? What the fuck? I'm gonna be thinking about that reading later. That was so bizarre. That was so weird. All right, next is gonna be Capricorn. The veil is thin. Maybe that's why you're feeling it a lot more lately, you guys. All right, Capricorn. The person on Capricorn's mind, please. The person on Capricorn's mind. Oh, we also got the moon. Okay. Could be a Cancer. Okay, what else is here? Death. Okay, so someone that you may have recently had an ending with. I feel like you have a lot of questions surrounding this ending, or they do, or there's some sort of lack of clarity surrounding like the ending of this connection. The veil is still thin, you guys. What's their overall energy towards you? The Empress. Capricorn, you may have ended something with somebody recently here, and they're hella confused, okay? They're hella confused. They still like you, but there's some sort of confusion here about what happened. They could be avoiding seeing the truth, okay? They may refuse to see the truth about the situation, or they may just have a hard time seeing the truth because, like, they don't have all the information. Maybe the breakup, the reason for the breakup could have been vague to them, okay? They're very distracted at work. They're wishing, somebody here wishes that they put more effort into you, Capricorn, or put more effort into the connection. They're very conflicted inside. What's the overall energy between you and this person, Capricorn? You're both watching each other. Page of Swords. You're both watching each other. You're both spying on each other. But there is it's feeling like there's no communication right now. Like you're both withdrawn, but you're both heavily focused on each other. How do you see them, Capricorn? Queen of Wands. Okay. You are the Hanged Man. So you're seeing them as being very held back here. It's like you guys have hit a dead end. For some of you guys, what I see here is you're seeing them as attractive, but they don't really have much more substance than that, or they don't have like much more to offer you than how attractive they are. Okay, it's like they just showed up with their hot self, but they didn't think like they needed to have any more substance. I mean, they're really wishing that they put more effort in. So yeah, it feels like you gave this person a lot to think about. But I don't think you were like super clear with them of like why, you know, you broke up with them. Like maybe you tried to tell them, but there's something that they're just not getting it through their head. Okay, this person doesn't appear to be very emotionally intelligent. Yeah. Spirit's like, you nailed it. Not emotionally intelligent. This just gave the King of Cups in reverse. That's so funny. I don't think that's how they see you. I think, because I didn't even ask it, but I said they're not emotionally intelligent, and then they gave me the King of Cups in reverse. That's hilarious. How do they see you? They still like you. They're having a hard time moving on from this, Capricorn. They think you've moved on. They think you've moved on and you literally are already interested in someone else. Okay? They think that you've moved on emotionally. How do you feel? You're not happy. You're not happy with this person. There was like not enough substance there. There wasn't the emotional fulfillment. There wasn't the emotional part of the connection, the spiritual part of the connection was not fulfilling to you. Okay? They might have been the good-looking one, but that's all they brought to the table. They didn't really bring anything else here. How do they feel? And now they're wishing that they did. They're very attached to you, Capricorn. The Devil's here. This person's highly attached to you, and they're full of regret. They miss you. They miss you a lot. And again, there's just like a lot of regret about them not putting enough effort into you. Okay? They know that you walked away. You lost interest. They didn't think you would. This person has some audacity to think that you wouldn't. Yeah, Capricorn wouldn't leave me. Capricorn's not going to find better than me. It's giving a little arrogance, Capricorn. It's coming off as like a little bit arrogant that this person thought they were so hot that you would never walk away from them because they're just like the hottest person in the room or whatever. I don't know. But it's giving arrogance. Even if you explain to this person, look, like you're hot, but I need more substance. They're still confused. They're still showing up as confused. I think they get it a little bit, but I don't think they really understand the full extent because they thought you were bluffing when you tried to explain to them that you needed more. What's their intention? They refuse to heal. I think the more you got to know this person, the more you realize that they were not, you know, Capricorn. If you're here, you're probably someone who's into spirituality. You're probably someone who's into, you know, healing, or at least interested in healing, or at least trying to heal. I don't think this person is quite, they're very superficial. They're not quite as interested in healing or spirituality. or anything like that. They're very much living in the superficial world. Okay. What's their next action? To hold on to you. To hold on to you, but they're not changing. I don't see any change in their actions here. What's the outcome? I don't see them changing at all. They are going to come in and communicate with you. They can't let you go, Capricorn. Yeah, they're taking some sort of action towards you, Magician. They're going to try to come in and get you back. However, Capricorn, I don't see that they're actually going to put the effort into making any changes. And that's why their whole life is a tower. Yeah, they're not willing to even look at themselves truthfully and honestly. They don't see their own reflection clearly. We have Aquarius here, Capricorn, Cancer, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Pisces as well. Yeah, they don't want to see themselves clearly, because then if they open their eyes and become self-aware, then they have to do something about it, right? That's the whole thing that's one of the hardest parts of the spiritual awakening, I think, for when you're just beginning on the journey, you know, is it the second your eyes are open to the truth, that shadow work. Some people become self-aware, but then it's like it really puts you in a place where, am I going to continue to live my life like this, or am I going to do something to change it? You know, and that's where it comes in about, like, you can be self-aware, but if you don't take any accountability, like self-awareness without accountability, you're not going to move forward, you know? Like some people will choose to blame everyone else for why everything in their life goes wrong. And it's that victim mindset too, you know? It's a tricky one. It is tricky because for a lot of people, you know, other people did do shitty things to them. And so it leaves the power outside of you. You have to take accountability for the role that you played in your own suffering. If you never do that, you will never grow. Hidden truth for Capricorn. And it's hard when you actually have had bad things happen to you, because it's hard to wrap your head around that, like, okay, but I was a victim. But do you want to be the victim forever? You know, they're afraid to contact you. They want to know if you will ever make things right. Damn, Capricorn. This major lack of accountability here with this person. Oh, God, I can't handle people like that. I cannot. Because once once you've actually taken accountability in your life and you stop blaming other people, when you see other people living in that kind of energy where they blame everyone else, you're like, bro, I'm like so far past that. Like, it's just, there's no going back, you know? Where are we here? For my aquas. Aquarius. All right. The person on Aquarius's mind, please. The person on Aquarius's mind. Ooh, another ending energy here, Aquarius. Okay. Let's get a little more information here. 10 of Swords. Somebody doesn't have closure here. Somebody is not doing well with an ending, okay? There could be some sort of energy of betrayal around here. Somebody wants to come back around, Aquarius. We are in the Mercury retrograde shadow period, you guys. So people will be coming back from the past. Someone that you have had an ending with is wanting to come back in here. I just saw the Six of Cups peek out the deck as I'm shuffling as well. So yeah, somebody wants to come back around. We have Sagittarius energy here. Their overall energy towards you, the Chariots, they're at a crossroads here, Aquarius. They don't know if they can come back in after whatever they've done here. Somebody may have betrayed you in some way, Aquarius, or they just don't have closure. Take what resonates with you. They're heartbroken, damn. They're very sad, Aquarius. They're they're in pain. Okay, they're wishing that you two could work something out here. What's the overall energy between you? The Five of Swords. Damn. Yeah, you guys are definitely button heads here, Aquarius. Somebody wasn't putting enough effort in. Okay. Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. If you have Capricorn in your chart, you may want to watch their reading. Feels like kind of a similar energy here. There's definitely like conflict between you and someone here. Where did that go? I didn't kill it this time. There was like a little fruit fly flying around my desk, Aquarius. Look up the spiritual meaning of flies. You got someone spying on you, my loves. Okay. You see this person, Aquarius, is someone who's very rigid, okay? They play by the rules, Aquarius. They play by the rules. They are all about conformity. And this is why you guys are butting heads, probably, because Aquarius doesn't conform. Aquarius is the rebel, right? The rule breaker. And I feel like this person's very rigid in their thoughts. And as I say that, I saw the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So they're their own worst enemy in their mind. They're blocked. They're mentally blocked here. I got it. All right. How do they see you? The Moon. They don't understand you, Aquarius. You two are not... This is one of those people, Aquarius, that cannot come into your life because you are leveling up and you guys are no longer in alignment, okay? Somebody here... They're like extremely confused as to like they don't understand you. They may feel like you've changed in some way as well. Okay. They don't understand why you have no fear. This person is like scared. They're so scared of like breaking the rules, or they're like, again, they're easy to influence, they're easily influenced, they're easy to mold, they easily conform. And when you two go out and you spend time together, you may like, break the rules a little here and there. This person is like having an anxiety attack over it. They're like, oh my God, Aquarius, like we can't do that. Like we can't do this. We can't do that. You're like, live a little, man. Like, come on. We can't cross the street here. There's no lights. There's no walk sign. You're like, there's no cars coming. How do you feel, Aquarius? King of Wands. Yeah. You're like, this person, you feel powerful, Aquarius, but this person, they lack that ability to take their power back from situations. You feel like they're the type to give their power away. Okay. And you don't understand it, Aquarius, because you also feel like this person, they don't see themselves clearly. Like they could have a very strong presence about them, but they don't even recognize their own power. Yes, this reading could even be about a friend. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic situation. How do they feel? They feel like you've moved on. They're also just trying to move on here, but they're lacking, the thing is they're lacking the closure. They don't understand, like, they don't understand things from the level that you understand them. And I hate to I don't like to view people in like a spiritual hierarchy or anything, Aquarius, but you are much more spiritually advanced than this person. So they're not going to see things the way that you see them because you guys are quite literally in different frequencies and different vibrations. Okay. You are in a much higher frequency than this person. And that doesn't, make you better than them or anything. It's just different, right? You're just in a different frequency. You guys are living in practically different realities. It's like, how did you guys even meet? How did you even clash? You're living in one dimension and they're in another fucking dimension here, Scorpio. Or I mean Aquarius, sorry. I always say Scorpio during Aquarius's reading. I know one person that gets mad when I do that. Okay, what's their intention? They want to amend the situation. Okay, they don't want to have any trouble, but again, see, they're so like scared of people being mad at them. They're so scared of like being misunderstood, and that's why they just agree with everyone. They don't even have their own fucking opinion on anything. Their next action is they're planning to reach out to you, Aquarius. Somebody's planning to reach out here. They're planning on sending you a message. They're trying to figure out what to say. They're going to try to make plans with you. For some of you guys, they may just kind of like come in and be like, hey, do you want to like hang out? Like after enough time goes by, I don't know. Some of them may come in with an apology. What's the outcome here for my Aquas? You don't trust this person. I would be careful. I don't think they're very malicious or anything. I just think that the fact that your energy and their energy clashes so much, like there's room for error here. There's room for sabotage. And then because we have that 10 of Swords coming up in the beginning, there is room for betrayal here. I don't think they intend to do anything malicious, but I think you're going to put distance between yourself and this person, Aquarius. I don't know. That's what I got. We got Cancer here, Taurus, Sagittarius, strong Cancer energy. Hidden truth for my Aquas. Damn, you guys, it's like getting dark outside. It's so early. No. We just did the daylight savings last night, and I'm like, oh man, it's getting dark at 5 o'clock now. I look for you everywhere. I don't know what you want. Of course, they're not going to know what you want, Aquarius. You guys are literally living in the completely different freaking realities here. All right, Pisces. Yeah, I was sleeping. I was sleeping at 1 a.m., you guys. I was out on Friday, Halloween party, so last night I went to bed quite early, and I got an extra hour of sleep to make up for the sleep I missed on Friday. All right, Pisces. The person on Pisces' mind. We have the Justice card. Could be a Libra. Doesn't have to be. Tell me more, please. King of Swords. Strong Libra energy, Pisces. I'm going to have to do my lives earlier so I don't lose light here. Could be a Libra. Someone very logical is on your mind. Someone very smart here. Someone very intelligent. This person could be educated. This person educated in a way that they may have like a PhD or something like that here, Pisces. Okay, what's their energy towards you? Definitely air energy showing up regardless of whether it's Libra. Okay, we have the 10 of Swords. There could have been an ending. We didn't get much of this energy until just the last couple of signs here. But somebody is... did you ghost someone, Pisces? Or does someone ghost you? They didn't expect you to end things. Or they didn't... There's like an unexpected ending here. Tell me more. What's the overall energy between Pisces and this person? The Ace of Cups. You guys like each other. So what happened? I don't know if like, again, there's been some sort of betrayal here. Yeah, what happened? Something really shocking happened. Some sort of unexpected ending. Okay. So either you kind of ended things unexpectedly, or they ended things unexpectedly. Take it as it resonates for you. Let's see. How do you see them? The Emperor in reverse. Okay, I feel like, okay, let me see. How do they see you? You guys definitely clashed here. What the fuck happened, Pisces? You're seeing them as being like controlling, okay? As like this person's trying to have power or control over you. And they're seeing you as being silent about things. So you may have ghosted this person after they tried to take your power away, Pisces. Tell me more about the Emperor. Somebody wanted to, so for some of you guys, maybe you recently gotten a commitment with someone, and the second you guys were in a commitment, they acting very possessive and controlling over you. I feel like you may have just abruptly ended the connection, Pisces. Tell me more about the High Priestess, the King of Pentacles. You ended it very calmly, but I think that they didn't expect it here. They're very focused on you as well. They're trying to figure out the truth of the situation. Here's the weird thing is that you told them the truth, Pisces, but they think that there's something else. They think that that's not the truth. They think you're hiding something. They think that you may have betrayed them. They're making up excuses for why you left them so they don't have to take accountability for their own actions. Okay. Your feelings, Queen of Pentacles. You cared about this person, but you don't care enough about them that you're going to sacrifice your own happiness here. Yeah, you really like them. Damn, Pisces. You feel like they're going to come back. You feel like they're going to come back around. They will. And their feelings for you, we have the Fool and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so they are planning on taking some sort of risk here and telling you how they feel. It feels like they're gonna come for you. Not gonna come for you. They're gonna come for you in a way that's gonna try to play on your emotions here, Pisces. What's their intention? Yeah, they're coming in a different energy. They're coming in much more generous. Okay, they're upset. They're watching you. They're upset. I don't know, Pisces. This is a weird-ass reading. Okay. 7 of Swords. I don't know, Pisces. I don't trust this person. I wouldn't trust them. They're coming back in trying to be all generous, but that's not who they really are. They're trying to get back in your good graces here. They're going to go right back to this energy. You got a very possessive person on your hands here, Pisces. I don't like this energy of like manipulation. If this person betrayed you, Pisces, they will do it again. What's their next action? Nine of Wands in reverse, Knight of Pentacles. They want you to let your guard down. They want you to let your guard down. You definitely picked up on the fact that this person's trying to have power over you. And I feel like you again, cut them off quite abruptly here. They're coming back in all cautious and nice, but it's like fake nice. Okay, if they apologize, it's with a strategy. Like they're coming back in with a strategy here. What's the outcome? I don't see you committing to this person. Okay, they're going to want to work together. I don't know. For some of you guys, there could also be like a third party energy showing up here as well. Very strange energy in this reading, Pisces. I don't trust this person. Like there's something weird about their energy. It's like they just want you back because they want you. For some of you guys, they're going to try to get you back so that they can break up with you so that they feel this like power, because there's like this energy of them being on a power trip that like, oh, nobody breaks up with me, you know? We got Libra here, Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Aries. They're really pissed that you broke up with them. So they want to come back in and try to like rewrite the story here. hidden truth for Pisces. I regret lying to you. They don't want you to paint them as the bad guy. There's something about this person's reputation as well. You were the best thing in my life. Yeah, they're going to really come here and play on your emotions, Pisces. Be careful with this person. They're really going to try to play on your emotions. All right, let's do their sign and the hidden truth. All right, so this is if you are dealing with this sign. Let me give these a good shuffle. Alrighty. If you are dealing with an Aries, how does the Aries feel? Hanged Man. They feel stuck, but they're trying to figure out a way that you two could work through something. They're trying to figure out a way where you two could work together. Like you could meet them halfway. I mean, the Hangman did kind of come out in reverse, so I feel like they're having some sort of like epiphany or breakthrough on how you two can work together to solve something. The Taurus, they're giving to another situation, so they may be ending something with you. The Gemini is confused about whether they want to be single or not, or they're confused about whether you're single or not. The Cancer is cutting you off and moving on. They may block you. The Leo's very attracted to you, but they fight it. The Virgo has feelings for you, strong feelings for you. Their feelings are growing for you. The Libra is rushing in to tell you that they want to be with you. The Scorpio is very upset over whatever happened between you. Something unexpected happened, and it's caused them to be very sad. The Capricorn wants to offer you something, but feels like it's not going to be enough. They feel like the energy is like they don't have enough to offer you. Like they're coming into the Empress, but they feel like, oh man, they're not even going to notice me. The Aquarius is curious about you, but they avoid you. The Pisces likes you. The Pisces is pretty confident that you two are going to heal something, or that you two can heal something. Okay, and the hidden truth. If you are dealing with an Aries, what is the Aries hidden truth, please? They are waiting patiently. They still have feelings for you. The Taurus saved your texts and messages, and they can be themselves with you. The Gemini loves you. They don't know why this happened. The Cancer feels like you'll be together again. They remember every detail of that day. The Leo wants to start over. They do love you. The Virgo feels like just being near you is intoxicating, and they will wait for a sign from you. The Libra is becoming a better person. They feel so drawn to you. The Scorpio doesn't want to know, but they daydream about a life with you. The Sagittarius left when they saw you with someone. Your intellect arouses them. The Capricorn knew exactly what they were doing. They want you back. The Aquarius looks for you everywhere, doesn't know what you want. The Pisces feels like you guys need to let each other go, and you speak to them through music. So that is what I got, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading. All the November readings are up for all the signs, so if you haven't watched that yet, just scroll through. You'll find them all there. Some of them are probably mixed up in the weekly readings, but it's the one with the light blue background. You are very welcome, my love. Thank you to everyone who likes the video and interacts with the video. It is a free and easy way to support your favorite content creators. And with that, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your weekend. Bye.